Wow, did we get this crazy video? This happened during fight weekend in Vegas, which we're going to talk about. But Jason Mitchell, who is the actor who played Eazy-E in Straight Outta Compton, went nuts on a Delta flight. And let me just kind of briefly explain before we show you this clip, because we have the video of this. But what happened was he booked a flight out of Vegas on Sunday, and he was late for the flight. He had a first-class ticket.
Yeah, you should say he booked a first-class seat to get out of Vegas. And missed that flight.
Missed the flight. So they said, okay, we're going to get you on the next flight. So they put him on the next flight, but first class is full, right? I mean, reasonable. So
he's flying standby on the next flight, and there was nothing available in first class. So
they put him in, they put him in coach. Now we're going to show you what happens in coach in a minute, because this is what started it. But before we show you this, we want to show you how this escalated and what happened, where he is calling the pilot all sorts of horrible names, and
the pilot, the flight attendants, anybody from Delta who was in his face.
This is what got this dude cuffed and taken away.
You doing that to everybody else? Man, that. No, I ain't giving no. No, man, all that. Get off the phone, white lady. Y'all doing? I'm sorry. I'm not trying to make a situation. I'm not. And everybody ain't even finished boarding to go to show you how y'all down bad. And I played my right here, and I got my. You wanna look at it? I got my. I paid my money. So. Everybody got a problem. Let me off this.
Well, he got off eventually. Police showed up, and they handcuffed him, escorted him off the plane.
Remarkably, Delta decided not to press charges against this guy.
And because, well, what you just saw, there was more that happened. Now, before
it's actually a federal offense to get in the way of a flight crew.
Well, there's that, but there's also the threats that were made against a fellow passenger. Before he had that explosion right there, he was actually sitting in his economy seat on the phone talking to someone, and I guess there's a passenger in first class who overheard his conversation and had something to say, made a remark, and Jason went off on him and actually threatened the guy.
I don't give a. I'm not sitting in my seat anyways. I bet out you. Unless you sit next to children or anything else, out. Boy, you say something else to me, I'm gonna smack the out you. Look at that. I'm good. As long as this don't sit like else. But you, what I just said. Look that way. Look that way. You don't know what the I'm going through while you're in my conversation.
So I think what happened was he was probably grousing loudly and maybe swearing a little bit, which I'm guessing.
And then someone jumps in and then tries to
some guy said, hey, you didn't get in first class, chill out. I'm sure that's essentially what he said.
But if I'm heated, like, why are you talking to me?
But then once you make the threat against that person, now the crew, the Delta crew, has to respond to that.
Okay, but
also, you threatened another passenger.
You threatened a passenger.
Yeah, but listen, the
person,
there's no, but listen. That's one of those moments that you see, I'm going off, I'm hot right now.
Yeah, guess what? Then
you're trying to butt in.
Well, whatever. Whether he should have butted in or not, you don't threaten somebody in return. You just can't do it.
Don't tell him to stop talking unless you're ready for that action, ready to get batted.
No. If he wants to say, shut up, mind your own business,
you gonna tell me shut up now?
Yeah,
you gonna tell me shut up?
Yeah.
Nobody tell me to shut up. That's how you get batted.
I'm a grown man. You don't talk to me like that.
You'll talk to you. You talk to shut up. Y'all being serious? So you would look at a stranger talking and tell them to shut up. You better be ready to go.
Have you ever been on a plane with an obnoxious passenger and finally you said, just be quiet?
No,
have you ever done that?
Never.
Somebody gets really drunk.
Harvey, I told you. Harvey, I told you you're that guy.
Out, I don't say anything, man. I'm just trying to stay out of it.
People do it.
Harvey, you're that guy. You would have got cussed out just like that guy.
Well, you know what? It's fine to cuss me out.
Why would you stick your nose into it? Why would you stick your nose into it? I mean, unless he says something to you, just stay out of it.
Yeah, what you talking about?
It might be that he's screaming, that he's swearing, and it's like, come on, don't do that in the plane.
You're enacting your privilege on this man. You have no right to tell him to shut up.
You know what? If you're in a closed quarters and somebody starts ranting and swearing,
you know what you should do? The right thing to do is
chill out.
You call over the flight attendant, you hit your button, and say, "Excuse me."
You know what you might have a case. You might have a case if your kid is with you and you say, "Yo, man, you mind swearing all about
but if a kid's crying, you can't blame the parent.
No, but he even
in my
said
mind.
that.
Crying
See, that tells me,
Hey,
no,
can
see,
we
that tells you what's in
hey
your
guys,
mind.
guys, we're gonna get back to the original thing. You can't threaten a passenger. You can't
The
interfere with a
passenger probably deserved it.
You can't interfere with a flight crew. You can't call the pilot a and a
Well,
blank.
he was sitting down when the lady came over, so he had taken his seat. At that point, I think he was ready to fly.
Why are you doing somersaults for this guy?
Because I like him. I liked his performance in Straight Outta Compton.
Well, I loved his performance straight out of
Can I ask
Compton.
you,
he was
hey,
good.
Van, can I ask a question?
Sure.
Did you think OJ was funny in Naked Gun?
I don't even remember. And don't tell
Oh, come on. You know OJ was funny in Naked
He
Gun.
was
Come
funny
on.
in Naked Gun, but that's
OJ
double.
was
That's
really funny in
That's
Naked
double
Gun.
murder, by
Van,
the way. The
Van,
Hertz
he
commercials,
threatened-
though. Hertz commercials, great. Naked Gun, maybe too far. Hertz commercials, athleticism, jumping over stuff.
Jason Mitchell, radio silent now.
Hey guys, this is Cassidy calling in Tampa, Florida. I just want to say I feel like he is acting like he is straight out of preschool. Newsflash.
Oh, that would have been a good headline.
Good, I like that. That would have been a better headline, damn you.
He was late for his own flight. He was flying standby. What does he expect? That does not give him the right to walk on the plane, threaten the flight crew, or any other passenger. Maybe this will teach him to be on time next time for his flight.
Be on time. Coded. Coded.
How is that coded?
Language. You know
How
what I'm
is
talking
that
about.
coded?
Be on time.
I know what
next
he's
time.
saying. I know what he's saying.
Coded.
You are out of your mind. You must have gotten hit by one of the punches over the weekend. Make sure to subscribe to TMZ Live to keep up to date on the latest entertainment news.
And if you want to keep watching, click on one of these videos right now.